Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I see less students joining the class on time. Is the winter getting upon, like waking up? It is making everything difficult. I know it definitely has an impact, and you can sleep in Saturday, Sunday, and I don't discourage you from relaxing a little. Uh, like routine is good, and you can also slack off a little in some days. That helps you revive better the next time. So see what works for you. For some people, what will happen is once they have taken some leave, it will be very difficult to join office or something. Very so people, some people I have seen that they don't want to take a leave also, that it will be very difficult to join later on. Some people feel refreshed after a leave and come with a better enthusiasm. So I think that the motivation comes from the willingness to do that work. So if you will feel motivated only if, like, you have the goal constantly in your mind, that why are you doing it, why you should be doing it. And relaxing is not an escape from the work. It's giving rest to your body so that you can come back better. So, see, what strategy is best for you? What do you like to do? Do you like to continue with waking up at 7:30 even on weekends, or do you like to slack off a little and then come back with a new vigor? For me, personally, I like to have a rest day, couple of rest days, and then come back. I think it maintains the sanity of the mind. All right, chalo, let's start writing. I'll not explain. They're simple, straightforward questions. Just start writing the answer. Okay, the time is up. How many of you have completed the answer? Very good. How many of you are writing? So everybody mostly completed. Okay. How many of you drew a diagram of multi mega food parks? Tell me, tell me again. Who all drew a diagram? Very good. So यहाँ बनना ही था diagram. Mega food parks, food processing unit, this all this is linked with the diagram of the farmers, processing units, what all is there, and then go to the consumer. That is a standard diagram. You can imprint it in your head that once food processing sector question is asked, that diagram will be made. Okay, try to incorporate that some content in it if it is a 10 marker, or if you are not able to incorporate some content, if it's a 15 marker, then maybe you can draw it as an extra thing also. That is also acceptable. What all like in the diagram you can tell what all processes go on. You can also say if it is not asked, benefits are not asked, so you can go ahead and tell about the benefits, what all uh, stakeholder wise what benefits are being like taken from each of the stakeholder, right? So tell me, and what is the fact that has been used? What is the fact that you used in this question? Definition, okay. PM Sampada, contribution to GDP. Yes. That one very common fact is yes, 37 proposed, 27 operational. Yes, very good. Sunrise sector. Sunrise sector fact that is very commonly used, that what is the growth rate of food processing unit every year? That you can write from somewhere 12% to 15%, somewhere you can write, so that it shows a double digit growth every year. That is a sunrise industry, right? So, okay, tell me further, when we talk about being a game changer, what are all the stakeholders for which it can be a game changer? Farmers, yes. Employment, okay. Logistics, okay. Manufacturing sector, okay. Businesses, urban people, SHGs, right? FPOs, supply chain managers, processing, marketing, information, okay. Growing disposable income, okay. That is the very good. So all these points, again, you have to club them because there are a lot of points, lot of benefits of mega food parks and food processing units. It's very difficult to separate the two. Somewhere benefits of mega food processing units will penetrate into mega food parks. So you have to be able to divide them. You can write 10 points, but if you divide them, it will be visually better and more organized. And then what are the challenges of mega food? FDI, investment, regulatory compliance, yes, nutrient, quality check, initial cost, transparency issue, information, very good. Low uptake of tech, yes, funds, functions, functionaries, okay. Only one MFP in Northeast, very good. Location, perishable goods near food park, needs farmland. Linking to e-commerce, very good. Land acquisition, lack of proper village level procurement. All right. So and because it is the concerns that we are writing, we will eventually move on to way forward has to be a positive one, a solution giving one, right? Chalo, let's discuss food processing sector. Food processing is a sunrise sector, has year-on-year CAGR of 14.6%, which can help farmers as well as create employment. Then collections first, the farm side, FPOs, farmers, SHGs, they bring their produce to collection centers, processing units. There it is processed, value is added, warehouses are there, cold chain are there, and from there it goes to market or consumer. And this portion is when at one place it is available, it is a mega food park. So how mega food park is a game changer for farmers, for farm produce, and for industries. I divided in that format. Increases income, no distress sale, reduces disguised unemployment, opening global market. For farm produce, increases shelf life, reduces wastage. Example, tomato has 6 days of life, ketchup has 6 months of life. Diversified products like okra chips, bhindi ke chips, ladyfinger chips. Then industries, single place facilities, everything is plug and play. EODB, ease of doing business. Policy support is given since the place is made for making food processing grow. The policy support is there. Then there is an integrated supply chain, or both forward and backward linkages. However, there have been limited success. Out of 37 notified parks, only 21 are operational. Somebody said 27. Just check this number. It is 21 or 27. 37 notified parks, only 21 are operational. Regulatory issue. Conditions for investments not suitable. Example, prior food processing experience is being asked for people who are investing. Then implementational delays, environmental clearance, land acquisition, etc. Backward forward linkages. Location accessibility to farmers is difficult. Logistic cost is high because rail and road connectivity is not there. Institutional issues. Legal framework for contract farming is not existent. Adjudicating body for conflict resolution is also not very active. Not particularly decided for mega food parks. The need is to move away from one size fit all for all mega food parks and provide autonomy to attract the required investors and businesses. Right? Yes, Model Contract Farming Act has not been taken up. Yes, correct. Right? So ये diagram तो अपना पक्का मन में बांध लो. Maybe a more fancier one if you want to draw, but you have to draw this diagram because everybody else is drawing. You can't miss it out. And if required, you can, if it is a 15 marker or some portion of it is not being asked, you can give the benefits here itself. Tell about, you use this diagram as an infographics instead of just telling what a mega food park or food processing industry looks like. Right? Chalo, let's write the second answer. One thing Purushottam said was that consistency is a rare thing in rare quality of human being. But with my experience, the limited experience I have in my life, I have realized consistency is the only thing that is required in human beings, or especially students or anybody who's trying to succeed in an area. The majority of portion of my syllabus when I covered was when I consistently sat in one place over days. In like, I had a setup of a bed and a chair, and I used to sit on that chair for like morning 9 to 2, and then evening 4 to some 6 7, and then just keep on reading the books without thinking much. I know that at every step you start to feel, are you doing correct, are you doing incorrect, is it are you in the right direction or not. But you have to just sometimes just trust the process, that okay, I since I cannot make out this is the correct path or this is the incorrect path, and you are having a self doubt, you have to shun away the self doubt and tell yourself that this is the information that I have right now. I have to just follow it, and we will see what the result is. And I can assure you that no effort of yours is going to be wasted in that consistent period of following that particular routine or doing that particular thing. It will help you to in one way or the other. So at every point when self doubt is rising, just keep it away, complete that task, and then take it up and see from a bird's eye view, from a little distance, that what you did was correct or not. You can always correct the dots backwards, you cannot connect them forward. So you have to trust the process, you have to trust yourself that you have done your research, and when you are doing something, when you are reading something, or when you are reading a book and everybody else has recommended it but you are feeling that it is not good enough, you have to trust the general like consent on that being a good book. So just trust it, go through it consistently, sit there, just leave away the self doubt and keep doing it. Once you are done with it, then only you will realize what are the benefits of it. All right, chalo. Next question. Micro irrigation has tremendous potential in transforming farming into profitable and sustainable venture. What are the steps taken by government in this regard? Huge scope of writing, a lot of facts in it, lot of examples in it. Do write it. All right. Okay, the time is up. How many of you have completed the answer? Good. How many of you are writing? Good. Uh, Everybody has completed? Good. All right. Chalo, we'll discuss. Huh? Micro irrigation has tremendous potential in transforming agriculture into profitable and sustainable ventures. What are the steps taken by government in this regard? Question is simple, straightforward. What all extra you can do in it becomes the game here, right? So, as per CGWA, 25% of districts in India are water stressed. Micro irrigation, that is slow continuous supply of water to crops through drop and sprinkler system, can be useful in making agriculture sustainable and profitable. Right? Simple definition also came, one fact also came. It is a very contentful introduction. That's how it should be. Then how it will make it profitable and sustainable? More crop per drop, applying water timely directly to the root zone. There's a this again this becomes these become very standard tables and data that you can use multiple times in in multiple questions. If a question comes on per crop more drop, sorry, more crop per drop, then also you can draw this, you can make this. If there's a comparison, then also you can draw this. Or when a question on irrigation comes exactly, then you can draw this in a point. So efficiency, canal, tube well and micro irrigation 25, 35 and 75 to 95%. Fertigation reduces fertilizer consumption, improves profitability and soil quality. Precision farming improves productivity and yield, reduces burden on groundwater-led toxicity. BARC says 16 out of 25 districts of Punjab have uranium contamination. Why does uranium contamination happens? Because groundwater is extracted, the stones or the like the rocks become exposed to air instead of being covered by water, and then that creates some reaction because of which uranium gets seeped into the remaining groundwater. Reduced electricity consumption, drip irrigation takes only 30% of electricity as of tube well. Then to show for whom it was profitable and for whom it is sustainable. Profitable for users as it has less input cost. Profitable for government, less agriculture subsidies needed. Sustainable for environment, ecological benefits it has for people, and by ensuring food security. You can also, what you can also do is you can use this to write these points as your point of thought process, or you can present in such a way that all these become two different subheadings, and then you write multiple points, right? Then what are the issues? The question asks what are the steps taken by government in this regard, but it does not ask exactly what are the issues with micro irrigation for which government has taken steps. So I went ahead and wrote the issues with it. It is a very capital intensive exercise. Expertise of farmers is required. Scope of technology for precision farming is still to develop. And there is fragmentation of land. The land is very small. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Micro Irrigation Fund by NABARD, etc. aim to address these issues. Investment, financial assistance through subsidy or via priority sector lending. Accelerated irrigation benefit programs where all the funds are clubbed and are being provided to the irrigation, whatever let it be subsidy for people or let it be investment for development of micro irrigation. Then awareness generation to promote its use by ICT, NEGP, agriculture, or and increase accessibility via Har Khet Ko Pani program that is there. Assisting private sector to produce more sprinklers, pivots, rain guns, etc. Then command area development by equal focus on availability of water along with distribution, right? Government, then the conclusion comes in the format that government needs to rationalize its agriculture subsidy from consumption based to development via infrastructure and capital development to achieve SDG 6. Right? Question was simple. Ma'am, how to think profit for farmers, government sustainable for people at a time? I thought only from environment and farmers' point of view, how government food security came. Because we had written about productivity, we had written about like the electricity burden that government faces because of tube wells and all, it gives electricity subsidy. See, again, the thought process, my thought process also was not this way. The way you are seeing it, it was not this, it was this. From this it went up. So you came to know that there will be less input cost, less agriculture subsidy. क्यों? Because electricity consumption will be reduced, so electricity consumption will be reduced, electricity subsidy will be reduced. Then we talked about productivity that will help in food security. When this food security comes, who will be benefited? People. When people are benefited, it is sustainable for people, right? Getting Purushottam. So it's a matter of practice. There is no like, it is not a standard format, right? That you cannot write environment here, people here. It will be beneficial for people, also profitable for people also. It's not a like very, it is produced at point of time only, that this content is produced at that point of time only, and it comes with practice. Just be a little aware, just be a little courageous that you are ready to give up on structure for putting in some innovative content or innovative thing, infographic, something. If you are fearful that my structure will be disturbed by this infographics, or I don't know how many, but then generally one thing what it will happen is, you have made such a diagram and you know 1 2 3, you don't know the fourth, then what will you do, right? So see, again, I am reminding you, evaluator has only 20 seconds to glance through your content. इतना analysis, इतना हम slowly पढ़ते हैं अपने answer को, that is for you guys, right? So that you guys can pick up content, so that you can imbibe what all structure could have been made, what all facts could have been written. But in final exam, the evaluator has only and only 20 seconds to go through your answer. If you go through this in 20 seconds, you will see, yes, some fact has been written, yeah, some underlining, the person knows about drop and sprinkler irrigation, fertigation and all, some technical words are coming, precision farming, this, and then yeah, this is a nice diagram because it immediately tells me that the person knows who is it is profitable for, who it is sustainable for. Okay, the person has also written issues, capital, okay, then what all schemes are there, investment awareness generation, good. This will give you marks. This is how your copy is being checked. It's not being checked like to promote use ICT, NEG, API. No. Getting my point? You have to take the advantage of that. Even if you write capital intensive and you write huge investment, in the case when you are not having this point, so that it does just looks symmetrical. If you write this as a rephrased content, nobody is going to cut your marks. Be a little courageous, go ahead and write it, it's okay, the mind will produce somewhat the other point, don't worry. So we make first we make points, then we have to make subheading in your mind. In paper it has to come through subheadings only. In your mind, the example will come first, and from that example you will make a point, and it will come with practice. These points you will become very well versed with. They'll be at your tips once you, like, because you're writing every day and you're reading every day, you're brainstorming, you will become well versed with them and you will be able to produce them regularly every day. how to judge the amount of content we have and amount of pages it is going to take. Practice. Thoda, initially what you can do is you can have a, like, you can, from the question itself you can see, I think that this is half, 7.5 marks, this is 7.5 marks, or what is the weightage of the question. So you will be able to see what are the steps taken by government is a factual content, right? So maximum you will be able to write how much, 1 page on it. So mark out 1 page for that. Then benefits, and this, so definitely you want to write a bigger introduction, it's a 15 marker, you want to include 1 or 2 infographics. So you can divide it mota for initially how do you divide your answer sheet. Later on you will come to know that I know more about the profitability and sustainability of the venture, about irrigation, I know more facts, so I'll be able to write more points. However, I have limited knowledge on the government schemes, what are its benefits, what are its exact numbers, so I'll be writing only 1 page, right? Chalo, we'll close the session for today now. See you guys on Monday. Use your Saturday, Sunday, weekend to relax also. Go out, have a walk, meet friends. Don't just keep slogging in your rooms. This preparation is not to be done in isolation. No, it's a wrong image that has been given to everybody, of all of us. It has been sold to us that you don't have to sleep, you don't have to eat, you don't have to go out, meet friends, use WhatsApp, Facebook. No, do whatever you want to do. Just take out 6 to 8 hours of your time for preparation. All right. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, guys.